Hey everybody, happy Monday. I'm a little late today. I made two cards today and I, until 15 minutes ago, didn't know which one I was going to show you today. So I scurried around and did some pre work on that, and that's the reason I'm late. Hi, Letha. How are you? If you're here, say hello. Hi, Donna. Hope you're all having a good Monday. Mondays are hard. My little doggy's not feeling very well, so I am trying to figure out which one of these lights is in the camera. There we go. I have a 5 o'clock vet appointment this afternoon, and um, she's not sick. She acts normal, and everything else is normal. She's just been kind of irpy the last 3 days, and we are leaving for vacation on Wednesday morning and she's being boarded. So I just want to make sure we kind of get to the bottom of it before that happens. But fortunately, we board her with our vet, so I think she'll be in good hands. But she's 13 years old, and I keep thinking, that's a I don't think I've had a dog live more than 13 years. um, but she's still very active and still very, I don't know. She doesn't act like an old dog. I think my other dog helps her a little bit in that. Yeah, just like the kids, they wait until we leave to get sick. So, hi Chris, how are you? Anyways, so I'm a little anxious about that, I think, today, and just, getting ready for vacation and planning things. We have rented a little cottage or cabin. Hi, Joy. No, I was late today. You're right on time. We rent a little cabin or cottage. I don't know what it is in Branson every year, and celebrate July birthdays. We have 3 July birthdays, so we're cooking in. The place where we're staying has two pools that are open. We're not really doing anything. There's a fishing lake nearby, right walking distance. So the little boys and the men, or maybe the women, but not usually. They'll get up and early and fish. We're just gonna kind of relax. We're not doing much this year, just to kind of stay separate. But um, anyway, oh, that's okay, Letha. You can watch the replay later. I think that's getting ready for that and everything, and getting ready to leave, and then the dog on top of that. So, but I'm here, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm in love with the card we're doing today. Um, this card is kind of like a little picture gallery, right? There's like frames. I was looking for a stamp set when I got the idea for this card, that had small images. So the Dress to Impress set from the spring mini catalog, which is still in the annual catalog, it had some smaller images that I could frame out on the front of the card. And I'm using a purple posy that I don't use very often. I always forget about it. So that is our card base that I'm using, an 8.5 by 5.5-inch piece folded in half. And that's the card base. And then I just made a bunch of frames. Then how I did that, I'm going to show you I cut some ahead of time, and then I'm going to show you later kind of how to make the frames I'm using the layering circles, the layering ovals, and the layering squares dies for this card. These are like, if you get nothing else in your whole world, in your craft room, I use these dies almost for every single project, and the stitch shape dies. I just love them. So these are great dies to have and to invest in. Um, so the first thing I did was I cut some, what did I do with my scraps? Here we go. This, I don't use this paper much either. This is the shimmery white, and I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there's a little, not really glitter, but almost like someone spilled glitter and didn't get it cleaned up. There's just a little sparkle to this shimmer paper, and you can watercolor on it. It comes with how many sheets? 10 sheets of 8.5 by 11. And of course, I just usually save this for watercoloring or something special. So what I did is I cut out an oval shape for my lipstick, a square shape for my perfume, and another square shape for the little stiletto or high heel pump. And then I took some Balmy Blue. All the colors I'm using today are from the Subtle family because I just was kind of going with pastels with this project. But like I said, if you have some smaller images, you could, this would be a good card to use smaller images for. I wanted some smaller like little animal images to make a cute little thing, but my animal images that I have right now are really kind of big. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm squeezing my stamp set together. It's kind of difficult, but I'm trying to get the ink pad onto the lid, which I just did. And I'm taking my aqua painter, and this is the old school aqua painters. Stampin' Up! Has newfangled ones that I haven't purchased yet. And I'm just doing a wash with the Balmy Blue ink onto these little shapes that I cut out. I've added a little water. I was trying to make it look kind of like a mirror behind the things, or glass. So nothing fancy or no skill involved. I just squeezed a little water in with that ink, and yes, they're cute. The sentiments are cute. Letha with the stamp set. Okay, I'm setting those aside to dry a little bit, and we will stamp our images. And I'm just using my Stamparatus. It's not necessary, but we can stamp all three at once if I do it this way. Not that we're in a hurry, I guess. Okay, and this is just plain Whisper white paper. I am not using any special paper for the images because we're just going to stamp them with these images that are in the stamp set. So I am taking, and I stamp them with Memento ink. I did the shoe in Petal Pink, the perfume in Blushing Bride, and the perfume I use So Saffron. Like I said at the beginning, I'm using all colors from the Subtle family. And they've got these cute little watercolor images. Just have to, oh, you know what? I'm using Mint Macaron as well, because I'm making my lipstick a Clinique lipstick. And that's what I'm using for the lipstick case. So I'm taking some mint macaron and I'm stamping off once. Then I want it to be too dark. And just stamping over the tube there. And then I'm taking some Blushing Bride, and that is going to be my lipstick color. And then for the perfume, I'm using the So Saffron, and I'm stamping off once for that as well. I don't know if there's any particular way these need to go in here. I don't think it matters. And then for the shoe, I went ahead and used this one again, the lipstick tube. Wash off the, and I did that in the Petal Pink. So I've got a lot of subtle colors going on here. Close these all up. Oops. And we're going to die cut them out with the stamp set. Has an all dressed up dies coordinating die set. So we need the perfume. It has a cute little handbag you can make. I think we made one in one of my live classes once. The handbag out of this set. Or purse. I used to work with a gal from South Carolina, and she called it a pocketbook. Her pocketbook. I always thought that was kind of fun. Okay, and then I have also cut out these frames with the oval dies, the square dies, and the, well, I haven't done the circle die yet. So I'm going to show you how I did that. But I cut them so that the inside square would fit right inside the frame, like this. Okay. So let's, and I'll show you how I did those frames. Because we also need to cut, I have a square one here, an oval one here, and a circle one here, and I'll show you how they kind of nest together. The oval one and the circle one nest together very well. I don't hardly have to do anything. I don't even have to tape it down because they just fit so tightly. This one's a little, actually, I lied. The oval one's perfect. The circle one, I'm going to cut it out in 2 swipes. And the square one also. It just, I can just feel that this isn't sitting right in the center. And I don't want to mess up that center cut. So we'll run these through a couple times. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and cut our lipstick and our perfume, and I'll go ahead and tape those down. I don't want them to shift on me. Any questions on the frames? I feel like I explained that really quickly. I'm using 2 dies from the oval set, and it's going to make a frame like this size. Here's one that I did, but with bigger dies, just by setting one inside the other. And I'll show you how we'll do it on the second run around. That's kind of what's nice about the layering dies. Get all my stuff out of the way. My old die machine here is, it is moaning and a groaning today. Okay, now see how that nested into itself, and so we have a perfect frame for that one. These two, we're going to run it back through again with the smaller dies. And we're going to cut our shoe out. I just have to remember where I put the smaller dies, y'all. Oh, here they are. And I am going to tape these so they don't shift. This magnetic platform sometimes, especially with my plates being in the condition they are. So I cut out a scallop square and a scallop circle, and now I'm going to cut the center out to make a frame. And we're also going to cut this shoe out. If you ordered the card class to go, everything will be ready for shipping. I'll be shipping everything tomorrow, or it'll be ready for porch pickup tomorrow. If you ordered option 1 and have porch pickup, you know, it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. So it could be, sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. I'm hoping it's early, but I will notify y'all whenever it arrives, because everything else is packed up and packaged up and ready to roll. So that's good news for you guys. And really good news for me, because I was concerned about shipping and getting it here on time before my vacation. Okay, let's go ahead and do the card front. To help myself out, I'm going to set aside these mint macaron frames because those are just kind of our extras. I took I'm going to just take a piece of this purple tape. It was just easier for me to get everything glued down and ready to roll by taping those two together. And this one, I'm just kind of fitting the oval inside the frame. And then just putting a little piece of tape there to hold it together, and then we're going to adhere it down to the front of the card. And this is probably not necessary, it just helped me from fumbling around with everything. Okay, so then I just put some liquid glue around the edge of these frames, and then in the center. And just kind of placed them where I placed them. Whoops. My tape didn't stick very well on that one. Okay, and then I put finally the oval. I just kind of did a triangle. Made a triangle out of all of them. You know, the theory of three or the triangle. Okay, now I put these on, these little ones, and I just fit them on the remaining space. And it worked out to put the oval up here. I'm getting some glue there. And the little square at the top, we're going to cut the excess off. I might sneeze here in a minute, y'all. But try not to. And then the little circle is going to fit on this one. So however I shaped this, it worked. Getting crazy with the glue. Okay, that's all we're going to use the glue for. We're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals on our images. So then you can either take your trimmer, or I'm just going to take my scissors. Oh, bless me in advance. I was like, what? Hi, Mary. Yes, Sue Masoner has this bundle. I know she does. She had to have this one. I'm using it for a birthday card because I have, like I said, we're going to Branson to celebrate July birthdays. And my daughter and my daughter-in-law have birthdays within a week of each other. And my husband's turning 60. Don't tell anybody. It's a big one for him. Okay, now we're going to put our little stamped images on with some dimensionals. We all take turns cooking an evening meal. We're going down Wednesday, and on the arrival night, we always get pizza. That's our tradition because check-in isn't till 4 and 3 or 4, and who wants to cook, you know. So we always get pizza on the first night, and then my daughter is doing one night. She's doing pulled pork sandwiches in the crock pot. And then my son and his wife are doing spaghetti. And so I was asking my husband, well, what are we going to do for our night that we cook? And he said, I think we're going to get barbecue, takeout barbecue, because it's going to be his birthday. We've got his birthday. So thank you, Carol. So I said, okay, so we don't have to cook any meals. Well, we have breakfast and all that, but we all just kind of scrimmage around. Oh, and that's another thing. My son is going to make biscuits and gravy one morning, so that's one breakfast that we'll have. So we eat well. We're just trying to figure out how to keep 3 little kids We have 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4 little kids. Gosh, I lost one there. Busy and entertained. So that'll be fun. Anyway, okay, and then I did the inside of the card. I made it a happy birthday card. I didn't have a happy birthday on this stamp set. So I took it from this Peaceful Moment stamp set, which has a lot of fun. Yes, Donna, we are getting takeout from Dana's. That's funny that you knew that. I think it's really close to where we're staying. We usually stay in Stonebridge, but we waited too long with the COVID. We didn't know if we would go or not. And there wasn't any cabins available for us. So we're staying in another location, but it looks really nice. And actually, I'm looking for my happy birthday stamp. Actually, what was I going to say? Oh, the house is kind of going to be a little bit bigger, I think. It has 2 separate living areas. So there's an upstairs seating area with a television and a downstairs seating area. Y'all, I lost my happy birthday stamp. You know what I bet I did? I put it back in the case. There's another restaurant that my son-in-law loves, and he's going for breakfast on Thursday morning because my son and daughter-in-law aren't arriving until Thursday afternoon, late morning probably. Would y'all, Donna Pollock, do you know the name of that? He loves it. It's a breakfast place, and there's always just a long wait. So I don't know if we'll go with him on that. I think Bruce and I will just stay back and have a quiet morning before all the fun starts. Jimmy Gale's. Is there a place called Jimmy Gale's? Billy Gale's. Okay, he loves to go there, so that's his plan. He and his family are going to breakfast Thursday, which it probably won't be as crowded. I don't know. On a Thursday? I don't know. I don't like to rush in the morning. So I just have coffee usually. And then I eat about 10:30 or 11. I just have lunch early. Okay, that is the card. I hope I didn't talk too much. I just thought it looked so fun. It looks like a art gallery. So, but try it with any of your small images to frame them out like that and cover the front of your card. We didn't use any designer series paper. We just used cardstock and ink and stamps. So I will not be live on Wednesday. If I get real energetic, not energetic, if I have the time, I will probably tape something that will come on sometime Wednesday. It'll be scheduled to go on, but I won't be there live. But that is if I can get it done. Because I haven't done anything to get ready for vacation, and tomorrow's the day, which isn't a lot. I just have to pack, right? We're ordering our groceries from Walmart and pick down there and picking them up when we get there, so not a big deal. Okay, y'all, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for saying hi, and I'll post all the information on my blog later with all the measurements and things that I used. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.